What's up, YouTube? It's me, Courtney, ECPI RN student, currently in term 14, Dimensions of Professional Nursing. So the course content really focuses on leadership and management. We have two tests. So this term is a little bit longer because we have a week off in between. Heads up, this is one of 2 weeks off that you will get in this program. Every day, you're doing classwork. Any other day, classwork. These 2 weeks, you're off. Keep that in mind for anybody that's considering this program. So, the first 2 weeks will focus primarily on our book, and our teacher is teaching out of the ATI book because we have our Leadership and Management ATI, which can be very difficult from what I've heard after going back the Med-Surg ATI from last term, and then of course the Farm ATI, and then in my opinion the maternity newborn one. I'm just not a fan of that. So that was probably a little more difficult for me than it would be for another person. And so the ATIs are difficult, but she's teaching directly out of the ATI book. So that's the information I will be learning. Cool. We have 2 tests, which are great. Whatever. 2 tests, and then the ATI, which is graded, and then preceptorships. So my preceptor is at the ICU at Centera in Hampton. I've done 3 days there. On Monday, I did a 12-hour shift. On Tuesday and Thursday, which was yesterday, I did 8-hour shifts. But of course, you end up going over. But 8 was what I signed up for, and that was that. So there has been a lot going on in ICU. I absolutely love it. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos when I talk about this topic, I've always been like, when I graduate, I want to work Med-Surg. I kind of started changing my mind here within the last month or two, or maybe even longer, but just more recently, I started wanting to look into something else. ICU, really nervous about the critical thinking aspect involved, as well as if a code is called. In this first week, I have done both. So I was super nervous about the code, but they called code blue, had to go in, do compressions. Worked out. I mean, I cycled through. It was me and one other girl up there that were doing it. There were 1,000 people in there. I see why nobody likes to do compressions. My entire body is hurting. I feel like I did a major CrossFit workout from doing compressions. I'm also not in the best of shape. I've just been a nursing student and not really, to be perfectly honest, taking care of myself. So, I mean, it's like school, work, and then nothing if I have time for nothing. So, yeah, compressions killed me. But it's great. And it was a really good experience for me. And I just, for me, I have to just jump right into something and get direction while it's happening. And, as long as everything is safe, of course. The safety is the number one. This week, I've seen an intubation, I've seen extubation, I've seen sedation, drips, heparin drips, tube feeds, IV, subcute, and PO, of course, medications, A lines, central lines, blood draws, blood cultures, urine cultures, all types of stuff. I absolutely love ICU. So I think that is definitely where I will be applying when I get done. Which actually, the nurse manager yesterday came to me and asked me if I was interested in ICU, and I told her yes. And she was like, well, before you go, let's have a conversation. And I was like, yes. So I'm super excited. Before I go, Tershawn Ricks is one of my classmates. She's also a nursing student, and she watches these videos, and her and I met up and did a book swap, right? And she gave me this. been using the heck out of this book, okay? I absolutely love it. I would suggest you purchase it if possible. And I believe there's been like an update because one of my classmates sent it to me last night, a digital copy. So I have a digital one, but I need, hands-on. So this is great for me. One page that I found myself constantly going back to during this ATI, goodness gracious, during this precept so far, lab values. Lab value cheat sheet. This is the best thing ever. I absolutely love this book. Thank you so much, girl, for giving me that. I hope that was a gift. If not, then, of course, I'm not a thief, so you can have it back. But I love, love, love this book. I really appreciate it. This is great. It has helped me so much during my precepting over the past week. I still have, because we have to do a minimum of 72 hours of precepting, and I believe I'm at 28, a little more than 28, but 28 is what's scheduled. So I will do Sunday and Tuesday of next week, and then the following week, Sunday and Tuesday. And after that, I will be done with precepting. So I am just over the moon, really excited about everything. This thing is finally coming to an end. It's finally like, so I'm excited. Any questions, comments, concerns? That is everything that I wanted to cover because I hate when these videos get super long. So here we are. Drop them down at the bottom. Let me know what you got. I'm off work today, so sorry about the last video. I actually made that video on Sunday with every intent to upload it then. I don't know what happened. And I just went on my YouTube page and saw like there's no new video. So sorry for slacking on that, but you got that. You're about to get this, and that's that. Alrighty. Let me know if you want anything or need anything from me. Have a good one.